Hello everybody, Chris Wood here, September 30th, 2022. My identity theft is done, so I just want to say congratulations to O.P.P, Spencer Mills, 14716, Staff Sergeants, Ex-Chief Shannon Cork, Robert Keane, Robert Lucas, Mental Health Worker Stacy, and Mental Health Worker Shelley Huffner. Dr. Tatiana V. for falsifying my medical records to get me medically blacklisted to assure this crime against me. Dr. Tatiana V. aka Margie V. Stacy's girlfriend. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Ones they've used to discriminate against me so they would not have to see me. Dr. Ambimbola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell. Other ones involved, triage nurses, Terry, Tanya, a blonde-haired woman, and David. And Paladin security guard, roughly 25 years old, approximately 400 to 500 pounds. William Bill Woldridge, last known used name, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Olstein, a guy named Ray that has a white pit bull, his roommate Sam. Congratulations, after 3 years of being injured, tortured, falsely arrested, medically blacklisted, kidnapped, sex assaulted, deformed. This is finally done. Falsely arrested to deflect crimes against me from police and doctors to prevent their arrest and charging, like the kidnapping was. Putting prisoner tracking on me with I've never been in jail, and yet I have prisoner tracking on me. I have what is called remote neuromonitoring use on me. It's being used for illegal surveillance. I was sold for murder, for O.P.P, revenge, retaliation, for speaking of their crimes out of the Morning Star mission, the human homeless trafficking, and the homeless exploitation crimes that were taking place, and other crimes using charity, church, as a false means to do it. So, in the meantime, I am being completely and totally numbed down. I'm being broadcasted through, and the longer this goes on, the more my deforming is going to happen, and my identity theft will be done. I have lost probably 4 to 5 inches, between 3 and 5 inches of my skull, and I have proven it, and it can be proven. It's being burned out of my head from EMFs and radiation and from being broadcasted through. I have no stimulation whatsoever anymore in the right side of my head. It is completely and totally gone. I have what feels like tubes in me, and I have what feels like water and other stuff going through me from that spot on the back of my head. It goes through my body, it goes to that spot on the back of my head, which feels like tubes, and then it spreads out around my head, which is expanding the back of it. While my face is being deformed, it feels like water, and I'm also getting what feels like air going through my body, which is expanding my body. I am being played as a game. O.P.P are using these junkies and paying them well, harboring them, protecting them, and feeding them a lot of drugs while they are passing it around to do this to me, and this has been going on for 3 years with them. Lies, time buying, cover-ups, arrest refusals, like I said, except on their victims, using their false guise of law, their badges, their credentials to be unsuspecting. putting me in rooms when I go to the hospital and then treating me like a piece of shit, and then when I walk out making it look like I am the one refusing treatment or from them. And that was never the case. I am 50 years old and I'm not going to be treated like a piece of shit by doctors who think that they know and can and are going on false lies. Conveniently, I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to August of 2019 after I was shot by the ex-O.P.P in the ear, him in a black truck. And then the problem started, so conveniently I was not at a hospital or a doctor prior to then in any way, shape, or form. And then conveniently I have a falsified file where I am medically blacklisted and everything else and all these other problems against me and lies. So let that be a warning to everybody. They are guilty of the murder to missing. They're guilty of human sex trade, slavery, trafficking children to adults, or children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders, financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds, obviously, and framings, illegal false arrests. They're guilty of homicides, having my mother stalked and murdered through Billy Wooldridge and one known as Burton and Blair Hardy. So anyway, I'm going to keep this short and wrap this up. I just wanted to do this quick video to let you know that this is done and I have absolutely no brain stimulation anymore. So congratulations, you're numbing me down to dumb me down. You're getting your homicide and you're going to get away with this. Another one for O.P.P. But I'm not taking a fall for a sex offender named Billy Wooldridge, who is O.P.P boss, who they will not touch. So Chris Wood, love all, hate none. Remember, this is how police traffic, frame, and murder right here in Napanee with their doctors and their inmates and other co-offenders here. So, love all, hate none. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Especially the share, because this is very serious and important. It is life and death. I am being mentally murdered, and this could all be proven, especially by a brainwave scan or an MRI or something. It could be proven to show the damages that have been done to me, not done by myself, where I've been called self-harmer and suicidal, and it is certainly not true in any way, shape, or form. Those lies were cast against me to get away with this by pieces of shit, Stacy and O.P.P. and the doctors. Chris Wood, love all, hate none, be safe, watch yourselves and your children and your parents. This is pretty much done. I am going to be another homicide you get away with along with my mother. You're guilty of murdering a bloodline O.P.P for your revenge through your boy.